So, Sony recently announced and took down very quickly a trailer for a new game called Gamer Girl.
Hey everybody! Okay, cool. Water time, break time.
In which you are a moderator for a popular female streamer, and you get to control different things like choices, whether or not she bans people, and then it slowly escalates to controlling her life, what she does next, and decisions that she has to make that could either kill her or save her. From the trailer, it looks like it escalates to the point where she's in actual danger and you're supposed to help her. Now, FMV games like this are very common. You know, we have a ton. I'm about to list them right here. And for the most part, they're pretty harmless. But this topic specifically feels incredibly unaware or insensitive towards something that a lot of streamers actually do go through in real life. And I know it's like, oh, poor streamers making millions of dollars, but I mean, it's just at the end, like, it's so tasteless to make something like this, because when you hire a moderator, 9 times out of 10 they're really great people, but that one person can become so controlling because that's the one thing that they have in their life, especially towards females, especially towards women streamers, because they feel this need to fill something in their life. And you know, a lot of these people, they have attachments to streamers that are borderline unhealthy, and this game just seems like something they wish they could do. Take control of every aspect of this person that they put on a pedestal's life. You know, like for example, I'm sure someone like Pokimane gets a ton of these messages from guys and that are just so weird and creepy and controlling, and to make a game about this kind of trivializes what these people go through, because it gives these weirdos an outlet to kind of live out their fetishes or their dreams. And it's really in poor taste when this is a very common problem, especially for women on the internet, that they have to go through. And to make a game like this just feels so incredibly disgusting. And you can argue that, you know, since it's art, nothing's really off the table. These people can make whatever they want with, you know, with no restrictions, and they should be able to live out their dream if they want to, because, you know, whatever, it's free country. And because movies, video games, television shows, comic books, whatever, has been made on extremely taboo subjects. And, you know, while they tackle a really risque and kind of out of the line subjects, some of them have been really well received and have then become classics because of it. But when it comes to that whole mindset, I definitely agree that art should not be restricted by any means whatsoever, and nothing is really off the table when it comes to your art. But at the same time, you are also opening yourself up to that criticism and that backlash by doing this. That is something that people have a right to do. They have a right to be upset, and they have a right to not purchase it because it contains a subject matter that makes them deeply uncomfortable. And that's the thing with Gamer Girl. I honestly don't know who this game is for, because the idea of controlling someone's life in this way seems really strange, and only for the select few people that I mentioned earlier. Because when you have a game like, let's say, Night Trap or The Sims, sure, you're controlling someone's every aspect of their life, but there's a certain comedicness to it, or there's a certain fantasy level to it with The Sims art style and how wacky and weird Night Trap is. But with a game like this, you're not controlling a family or an entity, you're controlling one specific girl. And you get to do this from the safety of, you're implied behind a monitor, which a lot of people on Twitch chat, on Twitter are. So they have that safety, that anonymity behind them. And it adds a whole element of power. This is why cyberbullying and trolling are such a big thing on the internet, because you have the anonymity. You don't get to see, or the person doesn't see you. Therefore, there's this disconnect. And I feel like to glorify that sort of thing is really not good. These people really should have read the room of the current climate that we're in before even releasing this. And like I said, they're more than welcome to make whatever art they want. It's their product, but they should expect massive backlash, and Sony has, and the PlayStation account has already deleted this trailer, and I highly doubt that this game will see the light of day. I think it'll very quickly be kind of swept under the rug. And yeah, just the fact is this is a game that I'm not saying it will do this to everyone that plays it, but the select few that I know will play it, those 1 out of 10 people, it will encourage them and reinforce their belief that they should be entitled to controlling a female streamer or just a woman in their life. It'll reinforce that feeling. And I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I hope that this game comes out and nothing ever happens to it, and this is all just a huge overreaction, but how it is just this game just seems like it's in really, really poor taste, and especially like how the woman in the trailer is dressed. It seems like very voyeuristic in a way, and not in a very mature way. Like the developers who made this, they made it like a trauma movie where it's sexploitation almost, where there's not a whole lot of taste or class behind it, and it's just kind of a grimy product that's like really quickly shat out to the public and just to please those few people. And that's just so disgusting to me. Obviously this is gonna be the last time I talk about this game. I really don't think it should exist. I'm not gonna support it because I feel like it's really awful, and it gives the worst people in our industry, the absolute worst people in the industry, a way to kind of express themselves and vent their feelings, and gives them an outlet to kind of do this and make them feel more entitled towards actual people. And yeah, I don't know why they thought that this was a good idea. I really don't. But I mean, people are gonna make what they want to make, but at the end of the day, we all have a right to say our opinions on it. And yeah, this was mine. Gamer Girl is a travesty, and I hope it does not get released.